Hey y'all, welcome to Baget, the home of family creativity. My name is Cedrica Baggett and I help moms build unbreakable bonds with their teens through cooking. So now let's get on with today's show, shall we? All right, let's go for the motivational moment, which of course you guys know is one of my favorite moments of the show. Okay, so today's motivational quote is, she is clothed with strength. One moment, y'all. Okay. She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. And that is in Proverbs 30, verse 25. I got that from the Bible, y'all. I just found it to be a very good quote. And so everybody can pretty much relate to that. And so, pretty much for you guys, that means that God gave us the spirit, didn't give us the spirit of fear. So that means that you can go through life with no fear, because the only person you need to fear in this world is God. That's it. You don't need to fear man. You don't need to fear of conquering your goals, of going on the levels that you want to be and need to be at in life. And so therefore, get rid of that fear in the mindset, because it's the stinking thinking that puts us in that mindset that stops us from doing the things that we're supposed to do in this world. And there are gifts that you have that the world needs to see. All you need to do is get rid of that block of fear, guys. So God did not give us the spirit of fear. So once again I say, you are clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. All right, y'all. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to today's fun food fact of the day, of course. Now, today's fun food fact of the day is spinach. And I learned something new about this one too. So spinach is a cool season crop and belongs to the goosefoot family, along with Swiss chard and beets. It is low on calories and is a good source of vitamin C and A, and minerals, especially iron. It is a native plant of Persia. So that makes it sound really exotic, y'all. And so I just love that. And the whole goose foot thing, of course, threw me off. So I'm pretty sure y'all looking like, what's goose foot? And with the whole, it says beets as well. I don't even like beets, but I'll eat some spinach all day. So that is the fun food fact for today, guys. And that puts us on to our next part of tonight's show, which is my favorite part, of course, which is every part of my favorite part of the show, which is the recipe of the day, which is a spinach quinoa salad. Now, this is the first time I actually tried quinoa, because I'm the type of person, if I'm the type of person, like, I'll think about something and I just automatically think it's nasty, even if I haven't tried it. But I find it very good and it's very healthy. It doesn't really have a taste to it at all. And quinoa is just a very, very, very small grain that you have to cook, of course. And so I made this salad. I put together this salad in a jar. I love me some jars, y'all. Y'all know that by now. And so you can find this recipe, of course, on my blog. And I'm going to pull up that for you guys so you can see. You can find this recipe at bashaaprons.com/blog/news. And make sure you try this salad. It's very good, very healthy. And I always like flavor, so it's not bland. And you can find it on the blog, and make sure when you go to the blog, you try the recipe. And of course, when you try the recipe, to make sure you comment on the blog, post a picture of your salad, and let me know how you like it, guys, because it is very good. And plus, going into 2021, everybody got their health goals. So you got to stay on it with the health, be healthy and get into that fitness life, y'all. So everybody, whatever your New Year's resolution is, it has to be health and wellness, okay? And so that is that part. And now I'm going to go into the best part of tonight's show, which I'm going into it sooner than most time. So tonight's guest, her name is Miss Diamond. She is a certified life, health, and wealth coach that helps motivate and recreate a life for women over 50 to look and feel fabulous. And remember, I said health and wealth. Without good health, with good health, there comes wealth. All right. And so now, help me welcome Miss Diamond. Hi.
Hi. I am so happy to be here with you. Thank you for having me. Thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you for being here. And so you can go ahead and reintroduce yourself and let us know about you.
Okay. Well, you did such a good job. My name is Miss Diamond. And yes, I am a life and health wealth coach. Because, like my girl said, without health, you can't have, without health, you can't have wealth, because health is wealth. Okay. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself and how I became in um, uh, health, wealth, and wellness. Being an entertainer, a singer, I traveled overseas for over 20 years. Um, and in the process, in Asia, I paid attention to a lot of their eating habits, and they ate quite different from where I come from in America. So I started to study, and in the process, I incorporated a lot of their health um, ways, the ways that they eat, and as well as studying along the way. So over the years, traveling and performing, I had my daughter in Thailand, who is actually 25 today.
Oh wow.
Time flies.
Yes, it does.
Yes. So, and she was raised on eating healthy, and it has really changed a lot within uh, from my inside out, and the way that I think, and it even transforms you as far as bettering yourself as you get older, because with unhealthy what's I guess you'd say, with unhealthy eating habits, all kind of things happen, um, especially when you 50 and over.
Mhm.
It actually happens earlier in a lot of cases, like the diabetes, high blood pressure, all kind of things, when you don't really try to eat healthy. So I decided to become a certified health and life coach, and study even more, so that I can help women become their greater selves through fitness and health and wellness. So yeah, that's my niche. I love it, and I live it, I promote it, I walk it, and I talk it.
Amen. So what is the difference between the eating habit between overseas Asia and in America?
Well, one thing, and you probably can relate to this. Remember when we were growing up, we used to eat 3 meals a day,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to always have like a meat, vegetable, starch, and a lot of times we would have even another starch. We would
Right.
have starches, which may be like potato and cornbread or something.
Right.
So what I learned in Asia was that they eat periodically throughout the day in small amounts.
Okay.
And so when I started to incorporate that, I started to feel a lot different. And I could tell the difference. And as well as the portions that we put on our plate. A lot of times we have a tendency to eat a little bit too much,
Mm-hmm.
on the plate. And so I broke a long time ago. It's been, I guess you could say, over now about 20 years, I've broken the habit of the 3 meals a day.
Oh wow. Good. That's very good because I found myself. I've tried to eat that way before. I'm actually going to slowly get back into it, of course, because after having the baby, when I was pregnant and stuff, that threw me all the way off. My
Right.
health and wellness and fitness and everything. So I'm getting back on course with all of that. And I did used to eat those small meals a day as well. And like sometimes if I didn't feel like eating, I incorporated with a shake or something like that.
Mhm.
I've been on the go. But you're right, that does make you feel much, much better. And plus, it's healthier and it gives you more energy. It gives you more natural energy as well.
It
And
does.
even when because I've been to Asia, I've been to Thailand because you deployed and everything, been in the military, and I've
Right.
been to those restaurants. They do have everything in small portions.
Yeah, it's really true. Yes. And another thing is they have all these different plates on the table, and
Hmm.
everybody's taking a little bit from, from each plate and putting on their plate.
Right.
So I just think that we were kind of raised in a way that, and we're only taught what our parents was taught, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So they can't teach something that they don't know.
Right.
And that's why I find that now within the times that we're living is a lot of people are educating themselves, and a lot of people have changed the way that they eat and the way that they do things. A lot of people now, instead of having them big breakfasts like pancakes, eggs, and bacon and stuff like that, they just choose to have like a smoothie, you know,
Yeah.
or maybe like some kind of yogurt with some,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, instead of like what we grew up on, grits, bacon,
Right.
and eggs, and
Right.
all.
Yeah, that's been my with the yogurt. That's been a thing that I've done for a long time. I do
Mhm.
yogurt, some oatmeal, maybe a boiled egg, and
Right.
that's it.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
the same
I'm
way.
not doing breakfast like that anyway.
Yeah, but some people, because America is known for having obesity,
Right.
so and even now we have to really be careful how we eat, because the food quality is not even like it used to be.
Right. It's not. It's a lot of
So
injected chemicals.
yes, a lot is going on now. So we really and to overeat is not a good thing in this day and
Mhm.
time. So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So with your daughter, she was raised eating that way, right?
yes,
And so,
yes.
of course, it's easy for her to continue eating that way because she was raised that way. And so, what happened in your life to have that switch for you to change your eating habits?
When I was living here in the States, and I thought it was normal because a lot of women like would go to the bathroom, and maybe it'd be 2 or 3 times a week,
Hmm.
and I thought that was kind of normal, but I found that's not normal. And then so when I was overseas and I changed my eating habits because I found out that that was not normal, and that can cause colon cancer. When
Mm,
you cannot go to the bathroom on a regular basis, really, you should really go to the bathroom after you eat.
right.
Time after you eat, you should really be able to go. But if not, at least not too far after that.
Hmm.
So that was one thing. So I just started to slowly but surely change it, because I didn't want to be unhealthy. I didn't want to go out with like colon cancer or something bad, something like that. So that's what made me start to study and incorporate, and it started to change. I started to actually go to the bathroom. Like I was going like at least once a day, but once a day is actually better than 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You know, so and it's funny how where when you don't know, you don't know, but when you know, you do better. When you
Yeah,
know better, you do better, and you don't go back. You
right.
know, so that's what it was. It was the information that I had got that going to the bathroom, the way I was going to the bathroom was not normal.
Right.
It,
That's
you know,
that's the information I didn't even know that as far
yeah,
as the yeah.
yeah, it's and I haven't gotten to the point where every time I eat, I'm able to go, but
Hmm.
I'm definitely a lot better. I'm definitely a lot better. I find that men are more regular than
Hmm.
women. But
Okay.
yeah, but I've definitely got it much, much better. So
Do you have any tips on like how to incorporate those eating? Of course, it would take time for kids. How to slowly incorporate those eating habits for kids.
for kids, I find that the less that you and I know we love meat, but the less that we can eat red meat, believe it or
Hmm.
not, the better for us. If we
Okay.
can incorporate less red meat and more fruits and vegetables,
Hmm.
that it really helps our system. It's more lighter for us. It's more digestive for us. Um,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So I think, and sweet potatoes. I know, like my grandson,
That's my
he
favorite.
loves,
I
my
love sweet
grandson,
potatoes too.
he loves sweet potatoes.
Yeah, that's good because my son, he's 7. He cannot stand vegetables. I have to sneak it in like a smoothie and be like, and he'll be like, "What's in it?" I'll be like, "Oh, just all fruit." So when he knows vegetables, he's gonna be like, I don't want that," because he
Right,
does not like vegetables. So I have to always find ways to, sneak it in there.
It's funny you say that. My daughter was telling me the same thing about my grandson. So I had told her, like, he likes yams, he likes the sweet potatoes. So I said, just smash the sweet potatoes up, then take like some spinach and like cut it up really fine and tiny and
Huh,
mix it together.
okay,
Like
that's a
put
good
it
tip.
together. Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
try that because
you
my
don't want to
son
give
loves
them,
potatoes.
you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to give them kind of straight vegetables where they kind of seeded as
Right,
vegetables sometimes.
right. Yeah, yeah. Because for him, once he sees it, he like, no, I
Exactly.
don't want. So
And
that's good. I'm gonna try
another
that.
thing I
He
found,
loves.
take like white mashed potatoes and do the same thing, and then
Mhm.
like maybe fry it like into a patty, and you still
Huh.
got the vegetables in there.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's cool. I'm gonna try that for sure because
Yeah.
he is very like, mm-mm.
Even you could do like a spinach quiche,
Hmm.
and the vegetable is in there, spinach,
Okay.
or like even a broccoli quiche, real fine though, not
Yeah.
thick, just really,
Yeah.
really fine, and it's in there, so he's getting it, but not like in a big portion where he can, where he seemed like he's just only eating the vegetable.
Okay. That's good. Like, even though like your daughter has been raised to eat the way like healthy the way you do, it's hard to eat with her son. It's hard to incorporate that eating habit.
Actually, because he's so young, she just had him. He's like 2.5.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she feeds him that way now. You know what I mean? So he's kind of being raised up on
Okay. That's good. Starting young.
it. But you're
So,
right. It's hard for kids. Like you can't really put like on a plate spinach or broccoli for
right.
some.
You
You just
can't.
really can't. You gotta hide it in other foods that they like.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that's some good tips. Thank you for that because my son loves sweet potatoes. He will eat them anytime. And he like a matter of fact, the only vegetable he will actually eat is greens.
Oh, that's good.
I
I
don't
love
really
some
think
greens
that's a like collard greens. I don't really think that's a vegetable because it's all seasons and stuff.
too. Right. So would he eat that directly by itself and he likes
Yeah,
that?
he
Oh,
would.
okay. Well,
Hmm.
that's a really good one though.
Okay.
Yeah, the collard greens is really good. If he eats that by itself, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he'll
Mm,
eat that because he
yeah,
is the
that's pretty
pickiest child ever.
good. But I understand like the spinach and like the broccoli or like the
Mhm.
cabbage, it's kind of different. You know,
Right.
it is. And you know, I could see where that's something you're gonna want to incorporate into their meals a different way as
Yeah.
opposed to just being placed on their plate.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly. And then, like, with as far as like fitness for you, like what do you do as far as fitness, and when did you start like getting serious about fitness?
When I got serious about fitness was again when I was overseas. I really started to take my health seriously when I was over there. And it could have been the fact that by me being in the music business, in the entertainment, I always cared about how I look in my clothes, and stuff like that, as well as not just an outer appearance, but I did want to come from the inside out. So, and in the process of that, I wanted to keep my weight down because living in Asia, I didn't want to feel like I was the biggest one in the room either. Yes. so I think that had a lot to do with it as well. And then I started to work out because I was living over there. It was actually my last 4 years living in Tokyo. We joined a gym, got a membership there, and my husband and I, we started to go regularly. We ride our bikes. I don't know if you ever seen, because have you been to Tokyo in the service? Yes. So they ride them bicycles.
Yeah.
With the umbrella.
Yeah. Some of them have a bicycle to carry things in the back to carry people.
Yes. So we would get up and we go to the gym. It could be snowing. We had that umbrella up right the bicycle. And that was the beginning of seriously getting into fitness. And because after a while, you're going to start seeing results. And then I start liking the results that I saw. So I didn't want to lose them. So to not lose it, even up till now, I continue to do it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm getting back into the fitness routine too. Like before pregnancy, I'm a big fitness guru. Like I was working out maybe at the most 5 times a week.
Yeah,
and I do my protein, I do my everything like that. So I'm getting back into it, and
yes, it's a good thing. It makes you feel good,
It does.
It makes you feel good, and considering that so much is going on with COVID, and because I was going to the gym, and then I stopped going to the gym when this COVID thing happened, because you don't want to die from going to the gym, so I just like cut it. And so I started to work out here at the house. And so then they were saying that you could go to the gym, and those that's on a treadmill don't have to wear the mask and just wear your mask if you're doing other things. So I started back, and then we went again where it was mandatory that you wear a mask. So I was like confused here now. Do I go to the gym? Do I not go to the gym? So it was like messing with my mind, because the gym fitness is something when you put your mind to, you really don't want them kind of interruptions. You know what I mean? Because you really want a plan that you can just continue to keep going, because it's like a job. It actually is work.
Yeah.
The pleasure is after.
Exactly. You feel amazing after.
Right. But before that, it's actually work. So when I found that out, I just my husband, he fixed the garage up for me. So I just been continuing, with in the garage. So yeah.
Yeah, I had already been used to working out at home because I like working out at home. And I also had the only time I went to the gym was because I had a personal trainer. And so we would meet up at a gym. And
right.
So, and that I've already been used to working out at home, like it's my comfort zone. And
well,
so
that's good. Because it definitely had you already prepared when this COVID thing happened, as opposed to people like myself. We depended on the gym and the machine. It was like we had to.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. So now I'm going to pull up your information. One moment. Let me take that on. Okay, guys. Okay, for you guys that's watching, and for those who will be watching in the future, this is Miss Diamond's website, which is greatlivingafter50.com. You can go find her there and get her information. And also, Miss Diamond, do you want to share what's on your website?
Oh, my website is all about fitness, health, and wellness, motivation, inspiring, and empowerment. Because that's what we need. That's where we are. And that's what I'm all about. I love what you said at the beginning of your show about being fearless. God does not have what is it? God does not
give the spirit of fear.
That's it. So so going, because I have it on my wall. You see me look back because yes. So God does not give us the spirit of fear. And going into 2021, we must walk fearless.
Exactly.
Fearless. And to walk fearless, we need that inspiration, that encouragement, and that uplifting. And fitness, health, wealth, wellness is all a part of it. So that's what both websites are about.
Awesome. Once again, y'all go to her website, greatlivingafter50.com, and also her Instagram is greaterlivingafter50 as well. And so also I'm going to pull up your information. She also has a Facebook group, y'all, which is called Fearless Women 50 Plus Wellness Group. And so can you talk about what you were implementing into your group?
Yes. What I'm doing there is a group of women. Again, it's about empowering them, uplifting them. And a lot of times women go through a lot of things that we don't talk about. So within my group, it's learning to open ourselves up and being honest with what's going on with ourselves. Because see, when you start to open up and be honest with what's going on with yourself, you'll find out that you're not alone. That is so many women going through similar of the same thing. So that's what it's about. And support. It's about supporting each other and the beginning of healing, breaking barriers and breaking cycles that a lot of us was raised with, that it's just, we're in a new time. We're in a new place, something that none of us really know about. So we must go with it. Change with it. And with that being said, a lot of things we do have to leave behind. And so that's what my group is about. It's about recreating, redeveloping, and healing ourselves as we grow fearlessly in life.
Exactly. I love that. That's awesome. I love having this show with you tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. And for you guys that's watching, and for you guys that'll be watching in the future, make sure you in YouTube, go to YouTube, press the notification bell, make sure you subscribe. And also for those of you on Facebook, make sure you go to the other side and go on YouTube and subscribe. Push the notification bell for upcoming shows as well. And also for tonight's recipe, make sure you go get that recipe on badgeaprons.com/blog/news and let me know in the comments how you like the recipe and post a picture of your salad and everything like that. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight, and make sure you here next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure your face is in the place, virtual of course, and happy holidays. I hope you guys have a wonderful new year and get ready for 2021 because it's about to be bomb. So
Happy New Year.
So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.